Some international updates in the broadcast wherein Wang Yi met with Russian President Putin in Moscow. He said that the coexistence of challenges and opportunities is the dialectics of history. China-Russia comprehensive strategic partnership of coordination is never targeting any third party nor subject to interference from any third party and still less coercion from any third part. So that was the meeting that took place. Of course, this is coming in amid the relations between the US and Russia as well, which are at loggerheads, and in fact the relations between US and China are also currently at the poles apart, and this meeting is of course coming in on the sidelines of the geopolitical situation that we are currently witnessing, especially the exchange of barbs that have been happening between the US and Russia over the Ukraine war. Let me go across to Srinjoy, who is joining us over the phone line. Srinjoy, good morning. How do you see this meeting coming in between Wang Yi and Russian President?
It's a very crucial meeting. There are 2 or 3 things here that have to be kept in mind. First, the West is very suspicious of closer cooperation between Russia and the Chinese. And this relates to not just the buying of Russian oil by China, but the buying of Chinese ammunition, Chinese-made ammunition by Russia for the war in the Ukraine. That's the first thing that is that the West is looking at. The other thing, of course, is a closer political alliance. Now, that has already happened, and the West has called it an alliance where the Chinese are the elder brother and the Russians the younger brother or the younger partner. That point has been made very clear. This is a reference particularly to the Chinese economic abilities. China is the second largest economy in the world at this point. So it is a very crucial meeting, and the fact that Stoltenberg has spoken about it tells you how important it is and how significant it is.
And also, on the other hand, the United States is concerned by this greater alignment between China and Russia.
Yes, as I was saying, this alignment is there, but what is it for? Of course, it is to buy oil. The Chinese will buy oil. The Russians need to sell that oil. So if the Russians need to sell that oil, and the West has banned the buying of the oil, there's only one place where a lot of oil can be bought in, and that is by China. Secondly, there is talk. So far, there is no evidence of it, but there is talk in the West about China selling ammunition to Russia to fight, to use in the war against Ukraine. And that is something the Russians may or may not do, but the West is very wary about.
All right, Srinjoy, stay with us as I'll come back to you, because even as we speak about this development coming in, now United States have reacted strongly to China and Russia meet, which we just discussed with.
And we also are concerned about that China may be planning for also providing military support to Russia to support this illegal war. And of course China should not do that because that will be to provide direct support to blatant violation of international law. And of course a member of the UN Security Council, China should not in any way support violation of the UN Charter, the international law.